I'm trying to get the light in so you guys can see me. So we are at the car camping writers retreat. So if you guys have been following me all this week, I've did a couple of videos about going car camping at the end of the week, and now boom, it's the end of the week and we are car camping. And I wanted to guys give you like a setup of how I have it all set up. Now if you don't know who I am, I'm Sylvia Hubbard. I am a romance writer, author of over 60 books, romance suspense, and I'm also founder of Motown Writers Network. This is our second annual car camping retreat, and I'm trying to do everything before everybody gets here. Set up my car, make sure things are ready for the participants, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to give you a setup of how my car is set up, and then I'm going to show you around. So right now I am in the back driver's seat. So behind the driver's seat, and I have it set up. Usually I have my bed on this side because I'm in a RAV and I'm on I'm on the bigger side. So usually I have this side down, but it gives me a lot more room to, if I have to get dressed, change my clothes or anything like that, and I want to sit up and write, this is how I do it. From here, you can see, let me turn this around. I don't have to do it this way. I can flip it. So from here, you can see that I have my bed. So this is me sitting in the driver's seat. And then this is the bed laid out here. So it's all nice and warm. There's a table down there, and I'll show you. Those are the curtains. These are curtains. And then I have this light. Right now it is yellow, but at night I turn it to red because it changes colors. It can change to all different colors, but I have everything all set up. At night I'll pull those curtains down, but like right now I can see out of them, but at night I'll pull the curtains down to kind of give me a little light during the day. And then this is the front part of the car right here, and I have this is a curtain bar. It's a curtain rod, and I have like a sheet over it to give me privacy all back here. So this is how it would be set up during the night. This is the night setup. All there. So I have like these curtains right now. I have a covering over it right here. So I have a covering so to cover my windows, but I also have a curtain because I want to be able to look out. And see, it's like open right there. I want to be able to look out for security and safety reasons. I don't want it to be perfectly done. And then that annoying small window is right there, and I have that covered as well. It's not, I turned it slightly so it puts a little light in, and then at night I'll just kind of flip it around so then it's perfectly covered up. So that's how the car looks. So now we're going to get out of the car because it is kind of warm. So you'll see like the light change. And I have my shoes down here because I don't have them on the ground. And I have my camping table out. And I'll show you how that's all set up for the participants as I put my shoes in. Good thing I wore some slip-ins. So right now we are probably an hour away from Lansing, Michigan at the Brick House. And this is a farm owned by, not a farm, it's a horse, a horse sanctuary, and it's owned by author Christine Brickley. And what we do, like I said, this is our second annual event of Car Camping Writers Retreat. And all the girls, well, all the participants will come in because it's guys too. I mean, we can have guys and girls here, but the majority of the time it's been females that have signed up for it, and they can come in, and we just kind of camp on her front lawn, which is crazy. And yes, I took all my braids out finally. If you were following me on my Facebook page, it was taking me forever. So we get up, and I'm gonna kind of give you like how it looks. So this is where I was sitting, and this is the seat I sit on. I keep kind of like covering over there because if I'm changing my clothes and stuff, I don't want it to be there. Hello. That's not my name, but okay. And that's the front seat, and that is where the bed is. And so we'll go around. Now I do have this covering over here so I can pull it down if I want to when I get up in the morning. I have to stand up to kind of give me some privacy. And on the front of the car, we'll go to the front. So we have the coverings, the window coverings here. Yes, I am camping. We are car camping. It's about an hour outside of Lansing, Michigan. It's a car camping writer's retreat. So I have my solar panel going on the front of my car. And this is about I think it's 150 watts. It is 150 watts. And it goes with our Anker battery. I have an Anker. Sorry, like I said, it's a horse sanctuary, so we're waiting for that. Oh, it's another question. Hold on, let me put my glasses on so I can see what you guys are saying. So yes, it's 100 watt solar, and I have it here directly so I can get some sun and charge my battery for the night. And you guys were asking, somebody asked another question, but I missed it. Oh, thank you. That's pretty nice. It's a 2015, so this is a Toyota RAV. I have the solar things coming into the window, and I have the window slightly cracked. I do have these to keep that part safe so nobody can reach in or anything, but I have it a little cracked on that. This is the passenger side, and so this is my clothing bag with my laptop in it and everything. I'll put this over on the driver's side once I get done for the night. Right now it's just sitting here. Then it's always my purse. So I put everything in the same spots all the time. This is my snack bag, which I'll probably I will definitely attach it. Well, thank you, Anna, and happy birthday. So I attach it to here, and then down here, and I just kind of have my refrigerator covered just to keep the cold in so it's not working so hard. And that's the Anker right there. And then there is the small car camping refrigerator, and I just have like little things in there. It's my food, salad. This weekend I'm just going to be doing salads, like a cucumber salad with chickpeas and some other stuff. But yeah, I have all my meals planned, and that's one of the things for the car camping. That's why the price of the car camping retreat is so low, because usually when you go to car camping, well, when you go to writers retreats, they're like thousands and thousands of dollars, and that's because you have to house a lot of people. So we keep the price as low as possible, even though next year it is going up to $250 to allay the cost that, and this kind of like pays for Motown Writers, all the free services that we offer and all the free downloads and stuff like that. So, well, we're not talking about that right now, Anna, so read the room. So yeah, so that kind of allays the cost of it and everything. And it helps Motown Writers maintain its cost. So I try to do one annual event every year to kind of help to keep things free. So that's how the front is set up. And of course we have the windows, the windshield coverings. And I am going to get better ones, because that's where that light comes in. So that's right there. I'm going to get better ones, but like I said, for right now, that doesn't. So that's how the price is low, because when the participants come out, they are fending. When they're fending for themselves, I'll probably discuss that at the end of the live. So how to be a YouTuber, because it's just being on YouTube. That's it. I'm not an expert or anything. So everyone brings in what they need for 3 days, because we're here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we basically we're near the road. Like I said, we're on her entire front lawn. We take over her front lawn, and then we camp here, and everybody brings what they have to bring. And then we have workshops. So across from me is the Brickley studio, and up there it's a workshop room, and like the writers come in, and we have workshops of writing, publishing, and marketing all through the weekend. And then we also have like a fireplace a fire pit where we sit around and we talk about our successes and challenges of writing, publishing, and marketing. Like I said, it is a horse sanctuary, so there is going to be noise, but I wanted to do this before all the participants came in. So let me show you the back and finish the tour, because I get sidetracked and I start talking. Okay, so here is the back part where I sleep. Thank you so much, Anna. So this is where I sleep. This is on this side. So like I said, it was usually on that side, but I flipped the car and I put the bed on this side. Now somebody asked me about the wheel well in a previous video. So yes, the wheel well is right here. So my bed is kind of a little bit slanted, but once I put the weight down, it actually does that. And I could cut this and curve it. I'm really not, because I'm only using this for the car camping. No, I'm not. I'm Detroit. Detroit, Michigan. That's what I am. So a lot of people say I talk with an accent, but yeah, I'm born and raised in Detroit. But yes, I have this. So usually I have a smaller cot that I use, but for right now, well, since I'm doing 3 days instead of 1 day, I use the smaller cot for 1 day car camping. This is a 3 day, so I kind of want to be comfortable when I sleep at night. So this is the pillow. Of course, I have to have my satin pillow. And these are all my toiletries, so I can just grab it, and I'll show you the sink. I haven't put it up together. And then this is another anchor, and this is if I need emergency light for all over. And then I also have this connected where I can have USBs and also turn it into an AC. I only have the anchor. I don't have the anchor with the thing. Let me see if I can show you the front of it. So I only have this part, and that adapter connects to this, and it makes it a 120. And this is being charged by the bigger battery in the front. So yes, I did. In the front, I have a bigger solar generator. You missed the part. You must have just joined us. And this is where the light is hanging. I did turn this off so I don't waste the battery. And that's the light that I keep up. And it's actually, I have no modifications of here. This is a hook that you automatically have in the car right here. So that's just on this hook. And I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. So, and then this is the curtain, and I have the shield there, and I have this open for security purposes so I can see. This is the solar power. I don't think you missed it, but this is the solar panel that I use, and that's 150 watts. And then on the inside of my front door, I have the solar generator, and I believe that's I want to say that's like 1500 watts. So it's enough to keep the small camping refrigerator going. And so here, I don't have anything on the door, but I do have, I saw a bee, I got worried. So how I have it set up here is, so I have this is actually an old sheet that I have, and I just have it over this so I can close the door. I have a little rope that can go and hold this in place. It's a rope, and it's actually held up by magnets, so it goes from one side to the other, and it holds it up perfectly in place. And then this is the back, so that's the bed. And then I have this is a kitchen over the sink table, and I can put my feet down in there. As my feet like literally stops right there. So then I have like this whole area. This is this Plaid one. I seen you said, which generator would you recommend? Well, I got like I said, I always use Anchor. I love Anchor products. And I started with the Anchor product like early, with charging my phones and stuff. So when I decided to get a bigger battery, I just went with the bigger Anchor because it's been dependable in terms of nothing's been caught on fire or anything like that. So I just love Anchor. I stick with all Anchor products, even like cords and everything. And I have the 15 watt because I'm just doing like weekends. If I was doing this long term, I'd probably get like a 3000 Anchor so I could have something, and then move up to like a 200 watt panel. But since I'm just doing this like small 1 to 3 days, I have the 1500 watt to keep my refrigerator charged, and that other smaller Anchor charged, and that's only 300 watt, and I keep that like by my bed so I can charge my laptops and phones throughout the night. And you had another question, but I didn't see it, so I'm sorry, I missed it. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, just ask me. But yeah, that's how I do it. So this cover is actually it's heated, and then I should probably show you what else I have under here so you guys can see the whole spectrum of stuff. So my bed, this is the cot that I usually have, and that's just as a base. Then I have like, it's like 2 inches of bedding foam right here, and then a sheet, and then there is this cover here, and that keeps me really warm. And then I have a fleece, and that keeps me really warm, but just in case, because Michigan weather is kind of iffy, so I wanted to be able to say if it goes down below 50 degrees, I'll have some covering. And so that's why I have the red plaid one, and I can just put it in my Anchor and start being even warm. So right here beside me is it's a printer. This is just a printer stand with a drawer. This is a printer stand, and it has this drawer, and it has 2 levels, which that's why I got it, because I wanted a table with a drawer on it. So I got a printer stand instead of buying a fancy pantsy camping thing. And then this is the water bottle. So what I do is that I can actually, this is a drain pan, and this is a clean drain pan. I can actually put my faucet, and I haven't put it together. I'll take a picture of it later and have it in my commentary. But I'll put the faucet together, and it's just one of those electric faucets. And then I have the fan to go over here in this area, so it'll just blow at me while I sleep, because I don't like air at night, but I like it like blowing in my direction. This is my tea set, all my teas that I have. My cup of tea, I was actually about to. My portable kettle, which I have an earlier video about, and all of this is charged by the Anchor, and I can just easily pull the Anchor where it is in the front over there behind the pillow, and put it over here in front, and then in the back, and then just start using it immediately if I want. Like, I just have it, and I move it to those 2 locations. Will I get another Anchor so I don't have to move it around? Probably not. Unless I do like a sponsored ad, then I'll just get like another Anchor and put it, near the front or something like that. So this is how I can get up in the morning, and I have like my toiletries in here, so I can brush my teeth and wash my face in the mornings and clean up easily right here. So that's how that is set up. And then this is all the rest of my electronics in that bag. And then I have extra reflective just in case. I thought I would need more, but I don't. So I keep this down for bugs. So when I have the trunk open to just get some air into the car, and I keep this down for the bugs and stuff like that. You got the whole 9 set up. Yeah, I do. What was that shed you was looking at earlier? Oh, so like I said, this is the Brick House Studio. So that's actually a barn, kind of a huge barn, and the workshop room is up there. So the participants will actually I'm at a car camping writers retreat, so the participants will be camping out all in front of here and here, and then that's the main house, but we'll be using all this area right in here. And then we have our own porta potty here, and then I have water and ice in there for the participants. Like I said, everybody pretty much will be fending for themselves throughout the whole weekend, and we'll be able to yeah, have fun with writing, publishing, and marketing while we're camping. We'll have small workshops on that and walking people through, well, you know, helping people through their challenges and successes. Outside my passenger door, I have extra water, and this is just extra stuff I didn't. Ow, this thing is biting me. So it's like a bug on my arm, sorry. And then these are some of the participants bags. I have the other bags by the fire. These are extra bags, and this is a host bag.